NBC 15 weather with Chief Meteorologist Alan Sealls, certified most accurate forecast by Weather Rate.
The Atlantic Ocean has become active. There is a strong tropical disturbance south of the U.S. Virgin Islands, south of Puerto Rico. For that location, places like St. Croix, it's rained, several inches of rain, which is not too bad. This system right now has winds of just 35 miles an hour. It has not yet developed a full circulation. That's why it is still a potential tropical cyclone, but it's on the verge of becoming a tropical storm. The next name on the list is Fred, and the motion of this is going to take it toward the Dominican Republic, Haiti, Cuba, the Turks and Caicos, the southern Bahamas, South Florida, and eventually it may move it into the northeastern Gulf of Mexico. Now, this is the 5-day forecast cone for the center of the storm. The first several days, notice the projected wind speed averaging about 40 miles an hour. It's going to interact with land. It's in an environment where it's not necessarily going to grow very quickly. However, if it takes more of a western track going into Saturday and Sunday and gets well into the Gulf of Mexico, that's where it could strengthen pretty quickly. Notice the wind speed projected by Sunday at 60 miles an hour. Also notice the entire state of Florida is in the forecast cone for the center of the storm. And this is what we are focusing on, the 5th day of it. Now keep in mind, 5 days away, this cone does come up to the I-65 corridor, and the cone is actually made of circles that get bigger with time. If it is a perfect forecast on Sunday, the center of the storm would be in the center of that circle or the center of the cone, if it's a perfect forecast. However, what that circle means is on Sunday midday, it could still be in the southeastern Gulf of Mexico. If it takes a more easterly track, it could be on the Atlantic side of Florida. And of course, the worst scenario for us in the NBC 15 area is if it moves swiftly and takes more of a westward track. That would put it right over our area for the center of the storm. But what the forecast cone doesn't tell you is whether it's a small storm, a big storm, or what the impact is going to be. And also keep in mind, and lots of folks forget this, it could go outside the cone. It can. The forecast cone, as I mentioned earlier, it's just like playing sports when you're trying to hit a target. And if you're pretty good at what you do, as computer models are at forecasting weather, you're going to get close, but you're never going to be consistently perfect. And right now for us at that target with archery, we are really far away. We are 5 days away. And if you go back and compile the data from the National Hurricane Center of a 5-day outlook, the center of the storm could be off by 230 miles in any direction. And remember that 60-mile-an-hour wind projection. Well, 5 days out, it could be plus or minus 17 miles an hour, or even more. So all of that is to say we are 5 days away from a possible threat. We've got to stay updated as you watch this one particular model. And remember that the watches aren't issued until it's 2 days away for a good reason. When it's 5 days out, there is just too much uncertainty. But this particular model takes it more on the eastern Gulf of Mexico side, which is similar to Tropical Storm Elsa. You remember that one. It wasn't too long ago. We watched it with concern. It ended up going more to the east. At this point, we are clearly watching this potential tropical cyclone, and just as a point of interest, look at the Pacific Ocean. It's Linda and Kevin and another strong tropical storm there. So the Atlantic so far has been fairly quiet. Here's your 7-day tracker. Day by day heading toward the weekend, downpours, 40–50% coverage, and our eyes will be on the tropics.